Standing next to ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got everything here.
Sort yourself out, hun. Okay. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, make sure you press that big red subscribe button down below. And if you are returning, hello again darling, how are you? You are getting penga by the day. It's honestly criminal. Anyway, enough flirting, let's get on with the actual video at hand. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I am in a new location. This is a new kitchen. And that is because I have officially moved into my final year of university accommodation. I'm a final year, this is crazy. So I thought, new kitchen, we have to christen it. And I thought, what better way than to have a grand reopening of Restaurant à la Ghetto. Basically, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my TikTok cooking video. And basically in that episode, I revealed to you guys that I am in fact a gourmet chef. Do you know what I mean? Me and Gordon Ramsay, we train together. I opened a restaurant called Restaurant à la Ghetto. If you don't know French, that might go over your heads, but it's a good one. It means good food.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anyway, okay, in today's episode, I'm gonna be spilling all of the tea on what it's like to be a gourmet chef. Do you know what I mean? Because some days it is a bit hard. I will admit, some days it is a bit hard. So today we're actually gonna be doing a super simple, super cheap recipe because I don't know about you, but I have exactly $0.99 in my bank account. So I'm no longer in my parents' house, which means the food is no longer free, which means it needs to be as cheap as humanly possible, okay? Chinese kitchen, you will not get me this year. I have already ordered Chinese kitchen since being back, but that is besides the point. The most important thing is that we're not going back again, okay? The bondage that I have to Chinese kitchen, we're gonna break it today. Break every chain. We're gonna make this absolutely delicious gourmet meal and I will never, ever look at Chinese kitchen ever again. Let's get into it. So I know you're probably wondering, it's probably eating you alive. You're like, what on earth could Chef Alamede be cooking today? And I'm gonna tell you, I am cooking whatever the fuck is in my cupboard because I don't have money for more ingredients. So before coming back to uni, I unknowingly went to Costco and I bought chickpeas, not knowing that I already had about 10 cans of chickpeas. So far I've counted 20 cans of chickpeas in my cupboard, which is great. So today we're gonna be cooking chickpeas. You know, it wasn't really that much of a surprise. We're cooking chickpeas. We have a very special, this is a rare can actually. This is a special can of Asda value chickpeas. Yeah, we are treating ourselves today, I'm telling you. So that is what we got. Perfect, you know. I'm thinking we're gonna do like a nice little rustic chickpea curry. I have some coconut milk. We can chuck that in there, do you know what I mean? When I say high society living, I mean it. Why am I like this? I will tell you the rest of the ingredients, but if you're actually watching this video looking to know how to cook, I'm quite worried for you, okay? So we have, make sure that adds the value, okay? Because the poverty, it adds a sprinkle of seasoning, okay? Next, we have a can of tin tomatoes. Now, you're gonna wanna make sure it's one of these ones with the peely mealy thingies because you forgot your can opener at home. Onions. Next, we have some carrots. There we go. So what's special about these carrots is that they actually went off 4 days ago, you know, and I think that really just, I think it really just adds to the character of the flavor, you know. It adds a backstory, you know. It adds depth. It adds, you know, an undertone of mold. You don't want it to overpower the whole dish, but 4 days aged carrots, That is what you want. I'm also gonna put a pepper in there, you know? This, I don't think there's anything wrong with this pepper, but this is for a pop of color. You know, a lot of the time we are eating with our eyes, so you want it to be as visually appealing as humanly possible. Pop that there. So this coconut milk was actually sourced straight from the Caribbean. I actually found a little family-owned farm owned by the Jesse Nelson family, who are native Jamaican speakers. Okay, so those are all of our ingredients. Well, these are our main ingredients. We have some like seasoning and stuff, but that'll come later. So the first step that we're gonna do is we are gonna wash our hands, because if you don't wash your hands before you cook, you are in fact a dirty pig. Okay, perfect. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna chop up an onion, okay? We want all of that oniony, yummy, yum goodness. Once you've peeled your onion like this and you have the naked onion, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this in half, okay? I'm just gonna move these out of the way so you can see the technique. Just wanna chop really fast. Make sure you wanna make sure not to look directly at it, because you don't want your eyelashes to fall off that you've spent ages putting on. So you just want to, oh my god, no. Okay, for real, just cut the fucking onion. I've always wanted to know how to do it like the chefs do it though. Because when I cut an onion, I feel like it's really slow like this. Whereas when the chefs do it, they're just like, no, I actually can't cry. Oh, my eyelashes want to come off. I didn't think this through. Whew. It's okay, guys, if you cry whilst making this dish, because it just shows your excitement, okay? It shows the excitement and passion that you have for cooking. So yeah, just keep chopping away at that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've done a horrible job, but guess what? I would call this avant-garde chopping. It's quite nerve-wracking because I feel like I have quite a lot to prove in this video. As I said the last time that I was cooking on this channel, it didn't go too well. Oh my god, why is that smoky? Why is that smoky? I'm really not trying to set the garden on fire. I don't know, the texture.
So it looks like you're enjoying yourself.
I got quite a few messages telling me that I don't know how to cook, which is obviously a lie, because obviously I would not have graduated from culinary school. They would not have let me out the door if I didn't know how to cook. Next, we're going to be cooking our matured carrots. If you look at this, they have like the little stout bit at the end. Yes, that's what we called it in culinary school. A stem. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put that on the chopping board and then just... Do you see the precision? Do you see the skill that was in cutting that off? Right. Carrots actually take a long time to cook, surprisingly. So... oh my god. Carrots actually take a long time to cook, surprisingly, so we're going to cut this quite small. I'm just using 3 carrots for this recipe today, but you can use as many carrots as you want. You can use as big a carrot as you want, as little a carrot as you want, you know. All carrots come in all different shapes and sizes, you know. So, you know, whatever size, whatever shape the carrot that you have, just appreciate it, you know. Not everyone has a carrot. Okay guys, so the carrots are nicely diced now, as you can all see. Look at that uniformity, you know. Delish. This carrot, exquisite. I'm telling you, that 4-day maturity really makes a difference to the flavour. Next up, we are going to be cutting into this bell pepper. And now with a bell pepper, you just want to go horizontally, and then you want to, so it's kind of like a this motion, a whip, if you will. So you want to put the knife at the front, and then you want to whip and push down, you see? And then we'll get a C-section. C-section? We're gonna cut it into squares, you know, to keep the whole uniformity thing going. We're gonna cut it into squares. I've just switched the board around so we can actually see the pepper action going on. Okay, so as we're cutting this next cut, we're gonna pretend this is that boy in your life that you need to just cut out, okay? So we're gonna gather his belongings and cut him off. You know, you can freestyle as you're doing. I personally like to think of men that have ruined my life, and I'll just chop, thinking of it being their head or a different body part. Cut all the bad vibes out, sis. That is what we're all about here at Ghetto. I think that's all we have to chop, actually. Nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna move you closer so we can actually get cooking in the pot. Hello again. So as you can see, we are now at our next station. Now this is a crucial moment in the cooking process, okay? We're gonna start to put our vegetables into the pot and slow cook them, okay? Until we reach a nice jus, you know? The thing about this pan, if you see any black or burnt bits at the bottom, that is actually to enhance the char grilled flavor, okay? It's not actually burnt, you know, it's just char grilledness. So another thing that I have discovered about this recipe is that I don't actually have any oil, and that was not within the budget. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use water. You know, I've seen it done before. If anything, it makes this extra organic, extra healthy.
Ooh! Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto!
I really wish this was smell-o-vision, because if you were smelling what I'm smelling right now. So whilst that is simmering away, let's have a little catch up. How have you been? Nice. What have you been up to? Nice. Why am I so lonely? This is what's going on in there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is burning. Yeah, that is definitely burning. Yeah, okay. It smells like burnt, hold on. Oh my god, it's burning. Okay, next up I'm gonna be adding the star of the dish, the Asda value chickpeas. Next we're gonna add in the tin tomatoes. Remember, we have a little remover thingy clip thing because we don't have a can opener because that is not in the budget, okay? Would you look at all of those lovely juices? Look at all of those colours. I told you before, you eat them with your eyes 90% of the time. Now it's on to the most important part, okay? The seasoning. If you're a Karen of any sort, you may want to look away as this might be quite distressing for you, okay? So I've got things like curry powder, I've got garlic powder, I've got paprika, I've got salt and pepper, I have Maggi cubes. Now this, it's quite powerful, so it's for my ethnic audience members, okay? And I have a chicken stock pot as well. Yum, cool. Now, I probably would have done this earlier before, but recording and seasoning, they don't seem to be going well together, so I'm just going to season now really quickly. And throughout this whole seasoning process, there isn't actually an exact precise amount that I'm going to be adding. I'm just going to be feeling the weight of my ancestors and hoping they will guide my hand. Yeah. This has been simmering away. As you can see, it's been simmering away, and I just added some chili powder, and that really just, it elevated the flavors, okay? So let's have a little taste test. I feel like such a pick-me right now. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. Do you know what I mean? Wife me already, because this is fucking fantastic. So as you can see, I've taken you through the main cooking elements of the dish, and now we're going to be working on some of the finishing touches and some of the garnishes. Of course, no curry dish would be complete without some form of side. I'm talking about rice or a naan bread. And because this is restaurant à la Ghetto and we provide, I will be preparing both. First up, we have the most organic, beautiful, spicy infused Mexican rice, okay? And I'm just gonna prepare that really quickly. We also have a beautiful hand-matured naan bread, okay? This isn't just any naan bread. This is 5-day-old naan bread. This is what I'm talking about, the extra maturity that you can see on the surface of the naan. That is gonna add a nice little crunch. Now I know a lot of people would be scared to eat this, but I say, my God is greater. Do you ever just watch my videos and be like, what the fuck is she talking about? Cause same. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the finished product. As you can see, we have the Gourmet Chickpea Curry here. Is that a burnt bit? Never mind, forget about that. That's not burnt, there we go. And then we have the hand microwave steamed Uncle Ben's spicy rice. And then to finish it all off, we have the char grilled, as you can see the char grilled matured naan bread. And of course, our vintage filter water. Wow. Now that is what looks like a nutritious meal to me. And personally, I can't wait to dig in. It's really blessing my throat as it's going down. Why am I so good at cooking? I am so good at, let me even try this. Let's look at the tear. Wow, delicious. Dip that in there. Mwah. Exquisite, genuinely exquisite. Okay, so this is me a few hours later realizing that I didn't even do an outro. How rude. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to be part of the gang, you know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.